Welcome to Telecom TV. I'm Yanica Boyadjeva, and we are at Mobile World Congress in Barcelona. I'm now joined by the Orange Deputy CEO, Marie-Noëlle Jégot-Lavessière, to discuss the operator's main strategy goals for the next few years and some of the challenges it faces. Hi, Marie-Noëlle. Thank you very much for joining us today. So, what are the main strategy goals for Orange for the next 5 years?
Big question. Here in Barcelona, we are surrounded by technology, so we really feel that our telcos activity is, powered by data and AI, supported by new technology, and more inclusive. And in this context, we have launched our new strategic vision 2 weeks ago with Christel Heydemann, our new CEO, which is called Lead the Future. So it's an ambitious and pragmatic vision based on 4 pillars. First one is about, focusing on our core business. Connectivity is more than ever absolutely an absolute necessity everywhere in the world. So we need to make sure that we can deliver for residential, for enterprise connectivity everywhere. The second one is capitalize on infrastructures. This is absolutely key, and now everyone is willing to benefit from 5G and fiber. The third one is transform our B2B business. Today, this B2B business is really transforming from the telco business to the ICT business, cybersecurity business, and we need to develop in that area. And the 4th pillar, which is more specific to Orange, is how to leverage on the growth in Middle East Africa. So in Europe, what does it mean for us? We are absolutely, in line with these 4 pillars. When it comes to the core business, we will grow on very high broadband, 5% CAGR over the 2022-2025 years, which is absolutely key. We will accelerate on mobile. We will focus on services for our customers in the homeland, which is absolutely key, smart home security, and we will also deliver cyber security for residential up to the B2B, because we need to deliver a relaxing and safe connectivity for our customers, and we will be able to do so because we will leverage on the quality of experience that we improved a lot over the last few years by more than 20 points when it comes to fiber. Second point on connectivity. This is absolutely key, and we will deliver up to 75% coverage in 5G in 2025, with more than 70% of our customers using, on a daily basis 5G, which is absolutely key. And for doing that, we will leverage on all the radio access sharing that we do have in many countries. In fiber, we will also accelerate, and we really make sure that we can build. We will co-build with partners. We will buy small fiber networks. We will use fiber cos. We will use wholesale. We really need to make sure that all together we deliver fiber for our customers. Third pillar about B2B. B2B is absolutely key in Europe. It's more than 20% of the European revenues. And we are really leveraging on telco plus IT and IS plus cybersecurity, reinforcing the relation that we have with our cyber defense or with Orange Business in order to deliver the best product for our customers.
So is convergence still a key focus for Orange? Are you seeing more and more customers uptaking mobile and fixed services? And do you see a trend there?
Convergence is absolutely key. And we do have a motto, which is being the best sustainable convergent telco in Europe. And this is absolutely key. We are aiming to have 75% of our customers being convergent in 2025. So it's everywhere. So our customers are asking, for being simple. So we need to make it as simple as possible, but they need to get the choice also. So we need really to make sure that we do propose options, but convergence is key. And when we ask our customers, and we just did a study, they're really moving forward and they're asking for convergence. They want to have something simple for their for their family, from the entire house.
And has the inflation and the living crisis affected your operating countries in Europe, and especially operating costs and investments? And how are you tackling this?
Inflation is really has been a key element in 2022. We were not used, to do marketing in an inflation period. Nobody did for the last 10 years. So we had to work on two, directions. The first one is revenues. And we anticipated quite a lot, and we started in March 2022, doing more for more. In Slovakia, we started in March, increases prices. Either you can do more for more with more data, but you can also add cybersecurity options in your offer. So this has been absolutely key. And we need to increase prices. And we leverage a lot on the quality of service and customer experience that we improved before in order to have a value strategy for all our customers. The second pillar was on cost, as you said, because the increase, because of the war, because of the chipset crisis, there is many factors. So we faced a huge increase in price. So we leverage a lot of buy-in, because we do have a joint venture with Deutsche Telekom on all the purchasing item that we do for the company. So we are at scale. So we managed to discuss with our partners and vendors. We had also long-term engagement, and we did work a lot of energy, because energy was one of the black point, I should say, with a strategy which is quite simple, which is a triple less strategy. The first pillar is to consume less, just to consume less, which is not easy because the data, is growing like hell. And in 2022, the data grew by 30%, and we managed to decrease the consumption by 1%. It's not a lot, but at least we managed, to go in the right direction. The second point is less CO2. Then, but it was through PPA we managed to do so. And of course, the third is less cost or less increased, because this is what we did in 2022. We managed in 2022 in Europe to compensate between 15 and 60% of the inflation. And in 2023, we will manage to compensate more than 100% of the inflation, because we will benefit from the increase in price from the full year. So it has been quite a tough exercise to just rethink, redesign in an inflation period.
And finally, what are your views on the consolidation market in the European telco market? Do you see regulators being more in favor of such moves? And you mentioned you might be planning such as well.
So consolidation is not an easy journey. We are working quite a lot in that direction. In Romania, we acquired TKR, which is the fixed operator, because we wanted to be convergent. So the deal has been finalized. So we are in the middle of the integration, which is not an easy one. But we move forward with fantastic teams. In Belgium, we are doing the same, because we need to move forward in the convergence strategy. So we are on the way to finalize the deal with VOO, who is a cable operator in Belgium. So we are expecting the clearance from the Commission end of March. So now it's in a couple of weeks. And we are working in Spain also for doing a joint venture with MásMóvil. So we are really in Romania, it's done in Belgium, in Spain, working on this consolidation within a country. Then for other opportunity, we need to be pragmatic, because it had to make sense. But for sure, there is so many operators in Europe that we need to move forward.
And you see regulators being more approvable of these moves?
It takes quite a while to discuss, because before between the signing and the closing, it's lots of questions and months. But so far, we've been able to to move forward. So I don't know what will be, of course, the output for the Belgium or for the Spanish deals, but we really need to make sure that they help us to move forward. So there is a willingness to do so. Now we need to make sure that otherwise, with the softwareization, with all these new technologies, we might be in Europe in a very difficult situation.
Thank you very much for sharing your
Welcome.
views with us.